I am powered by Love TV. Roll 4. Scene 11, take 1. It's going to be for those soul scopes, soulmates. December 1st to the 15th, Pisces Decan. Whoops, we made a boo-boo. That's for Decan 2. We're just going to erase that out because we're live. Decan 2, and you're from February. See that? See, we had that part right? February 29th through March 10th. It's going to be Josh taking you on home. Action.
Welcome to Empowered by Love TV, and welcome all my Pisces Decan 2s. I almost said powered Pisces Decan 2s, but still, y'all powered. We want to appreciate you guys tuning in here, and welcome. Happy holidays, and welcome back here to our Soulmate Soul Scope readings here. We're going to be doing actually a little special for the end of the year here. We're going to be doing a 2020 year-end review, as well as obviously bringing down the December 1st through the 15th energies, and then don't forget to make sure that you hit that subscribe and bell button. So because we are doing our 2021 predictions here from the 15th for those soulmate soul scope readings here that we're putting out for the other half of the month. We'll obviously still do the end of the half energy reading. So welcome in, and we're gonna go ahead and get started here with my Pisces Decan 2s. This year for us was one of a transformational year. We began off just ridding ourselves of everything that happened in 2019, anything that happened in 2018, and we're like, all right, 2020, we're gonna rock this right now. And so I started with a full head of steam. It was a internal year for us. We dove deep. COVID really allowed us to actually sit with ourselves, and we weren't so mad about it. You guys, had some social things, but you were able to still bring light in certain situations, even when normally your past self probably would have gotten pretty down. So it was a big transformational year for you to actually see these changes and see these movements, and they really condemn you for that. There was a point where we hit middle of the month where we were really tested during one of the eclipses. I believe it was July. It started, and then it got shooken off, and then it brought back up later in the fall. They tell me around September, and it was a kind of a shift, and really like bringing out things that we had thought we had gotten through, and we were like, "You would? Why are you back?" And so our emotions were kind of running rampant at that time, and you slowly got to get it back to under control. But we were kind of our wheel of life, and our finances and our family and our friendships and our relationships and our love sector, and in just who we are and ourselves and our purpose, and all these kind of things, we saw a little depletion in certain areas, because we kind of fell in ourselves and our belief, and that we can continue to do what we've done in the beginning of the year, because of what happened that shook us emotionally. It brought us down a couple notches, a couple tiers, and we had to kind of sit back and reevaluate. And they're telling me that these energies right now that are coming out here from the 1st to the 15th are bringing back some of these same kind of feelings and kind of emotions. Some people are feeling lonely. We are searching for a deeper connection. Some of us are finding this connection, but we're unsure if this is the right connection because we don't know how they truly feel it, and we're over evaluating the whole situation just based on previous events They're saying previous encounters in the year where certain relationships didn't work out. Also, you're going backwards. I'm here seeing 2017. Even with some of you had a relationship around then that didn't work out too well, or it was just a long one, and that's really coming back full circle. And so this is the time for you to let go, to release, to understand these no longer serve you in what you are searching for, because they don't. This is just a reoccurrence. Um, that's what the ego does. Picks on one little slip up and says, "This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong." And points in all areas of our life, just like the horoscopes points in all our houses, and it wants to keep you stuck, keep you from growing, because we had such a big transformational year. When you go through big changes, it's obviously going to be some deep work that's required. So we're going to pull out our Moonology deck here and ride on this eclipse for you guys, and talk about what's some next steps that we can do to kind of absorb, transmute, switch, and put it in the direction that we want it to go. Kind of really alchemically work this energy, this emotion that it's beginning to feel. It's already surfaced. You felt it a little bit around the day of gratitude last week, and it's just starting to gain some momentum, and we don't want to feel that way. There goes some cards for you. Yeah, we hear. Whatever pops out comes to show out here at I'm Powered by Love, and we got 3, and they're saying one more, as they sometimes do for me. I don't always listen to the floors. All right, so first one that popped out that kind of stood out was take time to breathe out. This goes back to those feelings of over-evaluating some of these relationships, or evaluating ourselves, and kind of contemplating, going back and forth with ourselves, and just not trusting at this time, and falling victim to these previous energies. So take time to take a deep breath, and take action on this. Just like we said, this is definitely the time to start working through these and letting go and bringing out who you actually are and who you want to be and what you want to see in a relationship, as well as how you want to grow all other sectors back to where we are and elevate them even further in this upcoming year. That's what we're seeking. That's what we're searching. That was our biggest question, is how can I work through this emotionally so that I can be there for all these aspects of my life at this time. And it's time to take action, and it's going to be uncomfortable. So that's why this one's here too. It is going to be uncomfortable. You know it. You're already feeling it being uncomfortable, and you're just like, I don't like doing this. I don't want to do this. But I'm telling you, it's time, and you know it. So it's time to step out of that comfort zone and dig into these different aspects, as far as hurts, wounds, being misled, spoken over, not being received or treated how we wanted to. And then as you do, you'll develop a new romantic cycle. This goes with bringing those relationships in, and they're telling me within about 3-4 months, as long as we start getting that, you'll start seeing and making connections after even beginning of February. And so I already started trying to tell me to slow down. I'm already getting into 2021 predictions. I'll hold off there. But this new romantic cycle will also begin within the self, as we begin to thwart some of these off. And we're going to pull from our Sacred Power deck here for you as well, just to show you your power for these 2 weeks. You guys are strong and powerful movers of the self. This eclipse is just bringing out some deep emotions, and going back to a few things that we haven't necessarily thought were going to come back. Source is your power. Go back to that love, that light, that warmth. The all listen and hear on these things that come through, because your soul is bringing these up as well, because they want you to learn the lesson. The ego will bring them up to trick you if you fall victim to it, and the soul will guide you on how to work through it if you listen to it. Same with source. Let's get one more. Wisdom. Oh, I just dropped a little wisdom on you right there. So, but this wisdom here is where you'll start to see the connection of how you just did this, how you worked through this, and you'll start seeing it later on in the months to come. We won't get too far because we are going to bring a lot of that down into our 2021 predictions. It told me to kind of slow my roll here. So I do want to appreciate my Pisces Decan 2 friends for coming out here with us and joining us here at our Soulmate Soul Scopes. And don't forget to hit that subscribe and bell button so that way you get those 2021 predictions when we bring them out here on the 15th. I do want to invite you guys here to check out down below and try to win a free reading here with I Am Powered by Love TV, so that way you can get a deeper personal reading here with yourself and really kind of get a good good view of where you're sitting and where you want to go. So thank you again, and I am Josh, sending you guys love and light, and signing out.